Communication skills. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk about a topic that is crucial in both our personal and professional lives: communication skills. Having spent over years honing my own skills, I'm excited to share some valuable insights with you all. Communication skills are the abilities you use when giving and receiving different kinds of information. Here are some of the most important communication skills. Listening. Active listening is the ability to focus on what someone is saying, understand their message, and respond appropriately. It is one of the most important communication skills, as it allows you to build relationships, resolve conflict, and learn new things. Speaking. Clear and concise speaking is essential for getting your point across effectively. It involves using appropriate vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. It is also important to be able to tailor your speech to your audience and to use different communication techniques depending on the situation. Writing. Effective writing is the ability to communicate your ideas clearly and concisely in writing. It involves using correct grammar, punctuation, and spelling. It is also important to be able to tailor your writing to your audience and to use different writing styles depending on the purpose of your writing. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the use of body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice to communicate your message. It is often just as important as verbal communication, as it can convey your emotions and intentions. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It is essential for building strong relationships and for resolving conflict. Now let's dive into the digital world. Online communication has become a significant part of our lives, so it's essential to master it too. When sending emails or messages, be mindful of your tone and language. Keep it professional yet friendly, and always proofread before hitting that send button. Emojis and abbreviations are popular in online conversations, but use them sparingly. Overusing them can make your message seem unprofessional or unclear. Remember, we want to strike the right balance between being relatable and maintaining a level of professionalism. In addition to these basic skills, there are many other communication skills that can be important in different situations. For example, if you are in a leadership position, you may need to develop skills in public speaking, negotiation, and conflict resolution. If you are working in a customer service role, you may need to develop skills in active listening, empathy, and persuasion. No matter what your role or situation, communication skills are essential for success. By developing your communication skills, you can improve your relationships, build trust, and achieve your goals. There are many different types of communication, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Here are some of the most common types of communication. Verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of words to convey a message. It can be spoken or written. Verbal communication is often the most efficient way to communicate, as it allows for a quick and easy exchange of information. However, it can also be the most easily misunderstood type of communication, as it is often based on interpretation. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the use of body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice to convey a message. It is often just as important as verbal communication, as it can convey emotions and intentions that are not always expressed in words. Nonverbal communication can be difficult to interpret, but it can be a very effective way to build rapport and trust with others. Written communication. Written communication is the use of words to convey a message in a permanent form. It can be a letter, email, report, or other document. Written communication is often used to communicate complex or sensitive information, as it allows the sender to carefully consider their message before sending it. However, it can also be the most time-consuming type of communication, and it can be difficult to get the recipient's attention. Visual communication. Visual communication is the use of images, graphics, and symbols to convey a message. It can be used in conjunction with verbal or written communication, or it can be used on its own. Visual communication is often used to communicate complex information in a way that is easy to understand. However, It can also be expensive and time-consuming to create, and it may not be appropriate for all situations. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is communication between two or more people. It is the most common type of communication, and it is essential for building relationships and achieving goals. Interpersonal communication can be face-to-face, over the phone, or through email or text. It is important to be aware of the different communication styles of the people you are communicating with, and to adjust your own communication style accordingly. Group communication. Group communication is communication between 3 or more people. It is often used in business, education, and other settings. Group communication can be challenging, as it requires everyone to be able to listen effectively and to participate constructively. It is important to set ground rules for group communication, and to make sure that everyone has a chance to be heard. The best type of communication to use will depend on the situation. In some cases, verbal communication may be the best option, while in other cases, nonverbal communication may be more effective. It is important to be aware of the different types of communication and to choose the one that is most appropriate for the situation. Ethics of communication is the practice of communicating in a way that is honest, truthful, and respectful of others. It is important for both personal and professional communication. Here are some of the basic principles of ethical communication. Honesty. Be honest in your communication, both verbally and non-verbally. Do not lie or deceive others. Truthfulness. Communicate in a truthful way, even if it is not what the other person wants to hear. Respect. Be respectful of others, even if you disagree with them. Do not use offensive language or make personal attacks. Transparency. Be transparent in your communication. Do not hide information or mislead others. Accountability. Be accountable for your communication. Take responsibility for your words and actions. Fairness. Communicate fairly and impartially. Do not discriminate against others based on their race, gender, religion, etc. Responsibility. Be responsible for the consequences of your communication. Consider the impact your words and actions may have on others. Integrity. Be honest and consistent in your communication. Do not say one thing and do another. Empathy. Be empathetic in your communication. Try to understand the other person's point of view and their feelings. Be mindful of your audience. Consider the age, education level, and cultural background of the people you are communicating with. Be aware of the context of your communication. Is it a formal or informal setting? Is it a public or private conversation? Be aware of your own biases. Try to be objective in your communication and avoid letting your personal beliefs or opinions cloud your judgment. Be open to feedback. Ask for feedback from others on your communication skills and be willing to learn and grow. Ethical communication is an important skill that can benefit you in all areas of your life. By following these principles and tips, you can communicate in a way that is honest, truthful, and respectful of others. By following these principles, you can communicate in a way that is ethical and responsible. This will help you build strong relationships, achieve your goals, and make a positive impact on the world. Communication skills are important for everyone, regardless of their age, occupation, or social status. By developing your communication skills, you can improve your relationships, build trust, and achieve your goals. There are many ways to improve your communication skills. Here are a few tips. Be an active listener. When someone is speaking to you, really listen to what they're saying. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Pay attention to their body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Ask questions to clarify anything you don't understand. Be clear and concise. When you are speaking or writing, make sure your message is clear and easy to understand. Avoid using jargon or technical terms that the other person may not understand. Tailor your communication to your audience. Consider the age, education level, and cultural background of the people you are communicating with. Use language that they will understand and relate to. Use nonverbal communication effectively. Your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can all convey your message. Make sure they are consistent with your verbal message. Be empathetic. Try to understand the other person's point of view and their feelings. This will help you to communicate more effectively and build better relationships. Be respectful. Even if you disagree with someone, you can still be respectful of their opinion. Avoid name-calling, insults, and other forms of disrespect. Practice. The more you communicate, the better you will become at it. Try to practice your communication skills in a variety of settings, with different people. Get feedback. Ask friends, family, and colleagues for feedback on your communication skills. This will help you to identify areas where you can improve. Take a communication class or workshop. There are many communication classes and workshops available that can help you to improve your skills. Read books and articles on communication. There is a wealth of information available on communication skills. Read books and articles to learn more about different communication techniques and strategies. Watch videos on communication. There are many videos available on YouTube and other websites that can teach you about communication skills. Get a mentor. Find someone who is a good communicator and ask them to be your mentor. They can help you to identify areas where you can improve and provide you with feedback. And that's a wrap on communication skills. I hope these tips help you become a better communicator in all aspects of your life. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep working on it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.